You can get me up when it's time. You know exactly what to say.
I believe in FFOs. FFO stands for Fourth Family Outing. Every Saturday, my family does something together. We enjoy activities as small as standing around our kitchen table, folding laundry for the week, or as big as going to the Grand Canyon and camping. I, however, did not take these trips seriously until one FFO to OMSI. My chance to pick the week's activity came on one rainy day in the middle of winter. As a 10-year-old, this was the biggest decision of my life, so of course I spent all week planning it out. When Saturday morning began to sneak up around the corner, I made the announcement that the week's FFO would be spent going to OMSI, since it was my brother and I's favorite place to go. My older sisters, who had been there 5 too many times, exhaled their unimpressed groans, and I knew that I had made the right decision. We then piled into our red minivan and made what seemed to be the endless journey to the museum. Upon pulling up, my brother and I followed the brick paths like trains, ignoring all the pedestrians and other museum guests. After my parents paid and got the tickets, I started running, pulling both of my sisters' hands to the build-it-yourself foam arch. My family's competitive spirits came out as soon as we reached the station, and we started to build the arch as soon as possible. With one more piece to put in the arch and a new record on the line, my mother tasked me with the job of putting the keystone in. As I reached down to grab the last piece, I felt a cool breeze of regret on the back of my leg, and I immediately knew my pants had ripped. I had never felt so embarrassed in my life. So there I was in the middle of OMSI. I stood with a cherry tomato face, and my pants ripped all the way down my leg. I had both of my sisters laughing at me on my right, and on the left I had my parents frozen in time. They now had the decision on what to help, the arch or their favorite daughter with the ripped pants. Like good parents, they decided to help me. However, the real surprise came when all 3 of my siblings also helped me by standing and walking behind me so that the museum wouldn't see my pink Disney underwear. With the whole family behind me, I learned a very important lesson. I learned that family will always be there to support you and your decisions. Whether they are physically standing behind you to cover up a mistake or metaphorically helping, there is no substitution for the unconditional love and support a family has for each other. Since that day, I have not missed an FFO because I know that family is more important than anything else. No matter what I do in my life, I know that they will stand behind my actions.